Hello, welcome back to the Fandom Fights Fall Teams Tournament. My name is Tim. That is Nicholas. And we are here for another round one matchup. We've got the number 2 seed, Rule of 2, funny, going up against the number 15 seed, the Space Wizards. Nick, thoughts on the match?
I'm excited, Tim. Rule of 2 obviously challenged for the belt earlier this year. Great rookie team, having a great rookie season. A little misstep against Young Justice, who obviously just challenged for the title, went on to challenge for the title. But they still find themselves at the number 2 seed. I think ready to do some damage. Robert and Kaiser have been on a tear this year. I'm excited to see it. But Space Wizards, I don't think should be overlooked. They had a really impressive win against Dirigible Plums in order to get into this tournament. They may be at a lower record, but I think Mike and Brandon worked really well together. You could see an upset here, or you could see Rule of 2. Move on because they're number 2.
Yeah, I mean, especially in round one of tournaments, like anything can happen when the questions maybe at an easier bit of a difficulty. Like that's when those upsets really can kind of come through and shine. And I do think that while Rule of 2 is a really good team, I agree. Space Wizards impressed me in their last couple of matches. I think that they've got a lot of knowledge, and we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get into it, starting with the promos.
You know, Brent, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, good. Yeah,
you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, Brandon, listen, long-time listener, first-time caller. Just one question, really. Do we got this?
You know what? I absolutely love the show, Mike. Thanks for having me on. And yes, I would confirm that we do got this.
Well, Brandon, listen, man, I'm a huge fan of your show. It's great to be a guest for the first time, and I just gotta say, I really do feel like we in fact have this.
You know what? I'm a huge fan of the show, and yeah, because it's my show. Yeah, and I think I would say that, yeah, we got this.
Awesome. Great. Cool. Yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
So the misstep that Nick alluded to earlier was bad internet. That's really the only reason that we're here with another loss. But I think it also did light a fire under you guys. I know coming into this tournament, you guys are really fired up to make a run. And I like Mike and Brandon a lot. Like, they're really cool dudes. They know their stuff. Unfortunately for them, you guys are on a mission, and they're in the way. So I want you guys to talk your talk now, because you're the ones who are going to light this shit up.
Let's be fair. I've never played in a teams tournament, so the narrative is that we didn't want to win that match because we wanted to play in a tournament.
In fairness, you still might have. It's still the way.
Still might have, but you know what? It's happening now, so that's all that matters. Let's run roughshod.
I have nothing to say except get ready.
Nick, are you ready?
Tim, I've never been so captured in a promo as to find out whose show they were on. Was it Mike's? Was it Brennan's? But we found it by the end.
I say it over and over again. I love when Mike turns on that la da 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 da, like his yeah voice. Like I love it. It's great. Let's get into it, starting with round number 1. Nick, how's it gonna work?
Round number 1 is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions around with Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct, in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions we get in round number 1?
Nope.
Nope.
Your first question will come in the category of Disney animation.
Nope.
What is the name of the female sorceress who battles Merlin in The Sword in the Stone?
Your thoughts on stones?
They're good for washing clothes.
Have you ever had them?
No. Have you?
I heard that sucks.
I've also heard that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Kaiser.
Madam Mim.
And we're going to go to Mike.
I thought of the wrong movie and said Morgana.
Let's go to Robert.
I crossed out Mother and put Madam Mim.
And Brandon.
No, it's Madam Mim. I didn't have it.
Mim is correct. So we are going to move on to your next question in the category of the MCU. Who plays Lord Krylar an old friend of Janet's in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania.
That does feel like it should be 2 words.
Quantum Mania.
Yeah.
Quantum.
Terrible either way, but yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think they've always had issues naming their films.
You're telling me you don't like the name Iron Man 3? 5.
That's the only thing they did right.
All right, that is going to be the first repeat for the Wizards. Who plays Lord Krylar, an old friend of Janet's in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania?
No, that's what movies should do. You make a sequel to a movie, it's that movie 2. You make a sequel to that one, it's that movie 3.
Okay, but John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum.
That annoys me more than anything, that all the rest are just chapter whatever, but they put a subtitle on that one.
You know what Parabellum means? 5.
It means 3.
2. No. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike.
Bill fucking Murray.
Let's go to Robert.
I don't know if fucking is his middle name, but it's Bill Murray.
Let's go to Brandon.
Murray. Bill Murray.
Murray. Let's go to Kaiser.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray is correct. So 4-2. What's next, Nick?
Your next question comes in the category of the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, Voldemort defiles Dumbledore's burial site to retrieve what specific object?
I'm not looking at the doc, so all I heard was Voldemort defile.
You don't use the term defile.
You okay?
No, it's been a long night. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Robert.
Grave robbing. The Elder Wand.
Let's go to Brandon.
The Elder Wand.
Kaiser.
The Elder One.
And Mike.
Great name for a wizard porno. The Elder Wand.
Oh my God. That is
Yes.
Your next question is in American Spies.
This is what happens when I come straight from a comedy show.
Your question in the category of American Spies is: Aaron Cross appears in which American Spies film? I'm very warm.
Me too.
Tim, I have to say, your facial hair combo is on point.
Thank you.
Now. I think it's looking good. I think you're looking fresh.
Thank you. I appreciate it. 5. Although there's no
new dad.
2. Thank you. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brandon.
I put the Bourne Legacy.
Let's go to Kaiser.
The Bourne Legacy.
Let's go to Mike.
I said the Bourne Identity.
And Robert.
Bourne Legacy.
The Bourne Legacy is correct. So it is 8-5. What is next, Nick?
Next question comes in the category Planet of the Apes. What object does Caesar steal from Dodge Landon's friends that he uses to escape his cage in Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
I'm not sure. I would assume that Jake is talking about my shirt being fantastic, but the last time I assumed that someone was talking about me in a positive light, they weren't. It was a sad day. But if you were, thank you. 5.
Wouldn't it have just been a normal day at that point?
I'm going to repeat, please.
All right, that's going to be the first repeat for Rule of 2.
Question again. What object does Caesar steal from Dodge Landon's friend that he uses to escape his cage in Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
You okay?
I'm good now.
What's Anna up to? She doing some homework?
She's getting Chipotle. She's not here yet. I was like, "Are you alive?" And then I noticed she texted me during that last match saying, "Are we still getting Chipotle?"
4.
I don't think so.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Kaiser.
Keys.
Let's go to Mike.
I just said key.
Let's go to Robert.
Said keys.
And Brandon.
I didn't think it was that obvious. I didn't have anything.
It wasn't. That's because it wasn't. We were looking for a knife.
Oh,
A knife.
Oh, okay.
Key
That makes more
symbol.
sense.
All right, so it's still 8-5. I'm asking the next question. Your question is in the category of Law and Order. What is the first name of John McClane's daughter in Live Free or Die Hard?
And like Beetlejuice himself. She just walked in. Did you get your
Oh, Anna, what the hell?
She's very mad. Don't talk. I said, did you get Chipotle? And she was like, no. She's upset.
I'm angry.
Wouldn't you be?
5.
She's hangry.
Scared.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike.
I said Sarah, and then a question mark with a sparkly little dot on the bottom.
That's cute. Let's go to Robert.
Lucy.
I'll go to Brandon.
Lucy.
And Kaiser.
Lucy.
Lucy is correct. So 10-6. What's next, Nick?
The next question comes in the category of Star Wars. Which Star Wars film features a character cheating at a card game by having a card up their sleeve? In a non-metaphorical sense.
Your thoughts about sleeves.
Don't like them, clearly.
Fair.
Only
Not-
weird.
You know who really hates sleeves? Abel DeLeu.
I was gonna say, you,
Abel.
Abel,
That motherfucker hates.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Most of Fun DMC.
But Jake is
Most of, not every.
or
Jake, Anthony, Abel.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Robert.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
Let's go to Brandon.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
Kaiser.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
And Mike.
Solo, a Star Wars story.
That is correct. We would have all
nerds.
Solo. But your next question is going to come to you in the category of DreamWorks. Who voices Guy in the Croods franchise?
There's some food in the fridge.
Does Anna know this one? She shouldn't yell it out, but does she know it?
Do you know it?
She
Here we
doesn't want to
go.
give away her strengths when she joins the league eventually.
Right, exactly.
I'm working on it.
I just got here.
3,
No, it's okay.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brandon.
Ryan Reynolds.
Let's go to Kaiser.
Ryan Reynolds.
And Mike.
Probably wrong, but I said Nicolas Cage and Drew B.
And Robert.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is correct. So 14-9. What is next, Nick?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of the worlds of DC. In The Flash, what type of food does Bruce Wayne use to explain the multiverse to Barry?
Remember when I wrote the Flash question for a different match, and then you said, "Hey, I already wrote that question for another match," and I said, "Boo, Nick."
Fun fact, that happened twice.
It did?
It sure did. This was one of the times, but this was...
The real question is, how many food-related questions from The Flash can you guys write?
Probably a lot.
How many?
2.
It's a whole division.
Pens down. Let's go to Kaiser.
Spaghetti.
And Mike.
Spaghetti.
Let's go to Robert.
Spaghetti.
And Brandon.
I can never actually spell it right, but I put spaghetti.
We will accept that. Spaghetti is
Thank
correct.
you.
16-11 as we get into your final question of the round in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek, The Undiscovered Country, while at dinner with the Klingons, who claims that one of the Klingons quoted Hitler?
Yes, Jake.
Yeah, I would say so.
Faux show.
You
I
like
was
pasta?
gonna put pasta
I
in
love
noodles.
I love pasta, and my doctor told me I shouldn't love pasta.
3, 2,
Get a new doctor.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike.
Uhura?
Oh, let's go to Robert.
Thought it was Kirk, Captain Kirk.
Let's go to Brandon.
I don't know. It sounds like a bones thing. Some of bones.
And Kaiser.
I said Spock.
One of you is correct. It's Robert. Kirk is the correct answer.
was
Ah.
Find out next week which one of us was right.
So that means at the end of round number 1, Rule of 2 is in the lead. with 17 points to Wizards 11. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, how's round number 2 going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. Wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. They get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points each, unless you like check down to multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1, and be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Tim, what's on the wheel today?
On the wheel today, we have the wonderful categories of Jimmy B, YA, MCU, Fandom Quotes, Star Trek, American Spies, Wizarding World, and Sci-Fi Icons. So rule of 2, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin or defer?
To quote Maury Ballstein, Balls Models, that's what I'm talking about. I think we should go second.
Yeah, I think we should see what happens. See what we can do on our spin. So yeah, I'm good with second.
Sure.
All right, then this is going to be the spin for the Wizards. It lands on American Spies.
Again?
Yeah, let's go again.
Okay, yeah, we'll spin again.
Okay, this is what you're going to be stuck with. And it lands on Fandom Quotes.
Okay.
All right, Nick, will you go ahead and read them their questions in the category of quotes?
Gladly. Space Wizards, are you prepared for your questions in the category of Fandom Quotes?
Yup.
Sure.
Your first question. Which Worlds of DC film features the quote, "We know who you are and what you are capable of. There's no place for you in the world of man"?
I believe it's Wonder Woman.
I think you're correct. It's
I don't know if it's the first or second one. I think it's the first one, though.
That's more. I think it's more the first one. That sounds. Yeah.
Okay. You want to go with that?
Yeah. Let's go. Wonder Woman. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Rule of 2, chance for the 2-point steal.
I was going to say Man of Steel. Personally,
That sounds
or
right.
do you want to say Wonder Woman 84? It's like
I can't see it being said in like 84. Like Man of Steel makes more sense.
that's what my first impression was. So I want to shoot with that. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Man
Man of Steel. Final answer.
That's unfortunately also incorrect. We were looking for Black Adam.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Oh.
the stupid one. Yes.
Yeah.
That movie sucks hard. So I mean,
Space Wizards, your second question of Fandom Quotes. Which Law and Order character said the quote, "I think you mean to say, get our asses down there, please, Captain"?
oh God.
Oh, hold on.
I can
Do
hear.
you think I can? I'm thinking it's Will Smith and Bad Boys, but it's DC, right?
It's multiple choice. Final answer.
Yeah, please.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Martin Riggs, B, Mike Lowry, C, Axel Foley, or D, James Carter?
I thought this was.
No, it's.
Oh,
Fandom.
quotes. Okay, it's Mike Lowry then. Sorry, it's Mike Lowry. I know it is.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay. Go for it.
Mike Lowry. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I thought we read DC for a second. That's why I was like.
It's all good.
Okay.
Fandom quotes.
Sorry.
Space Wizards, your third question. Complete this quote from Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes. "Get your stinking hands off me, you damn dirty blank."
Human. Final answer.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Wow, can't believe my.
The one apes question we get correct.
Yeah.
Your fourth question, in quotes. Which Pixar voice actor said the quote, "Hey conscience, am I dead"?
I can hear it.
What movie is it from?
I don't know, but I can hear the voice.
Oh, it's Jamie Foxx and Soul, right?
5.
I think so. Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Ellen DeGeneres, B, Tina Fey, C, Gail Garcia Bernal, or D, Larry the Cable Guy?
Hey, conscience of my. Oh, it sounds like a Larry the Cable Guy too.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
He's from Cars 2.
Okay, let's see that then. I'm good with that.
Yeah, Larry the Cable Guy. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Rule of 2 chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, Ellen DeGeneres, B, Tina Fey, C, Gail Wall, or D, Larry the Cable Guy.
I think it's Ellen. I can hear
Ellen,
Dory
Ellen's,
sing.
Ellen's
sing
where
that,
I
yeah.
was Ellen or
Yeah.
Tina Fey, and it doesn't sound like a Tina Fey thing. So
Yeah, so that's for Ellen.
Yeah, let's go with Ellen.
Ellen DeGeneres. Final answer.
That is correct for a 1 point steal.
Good job, buddy.
What movie is that?
Finding
Dory.
It's had to be
Oh,
Dory's
whatever.
Dory and Nemo.
Oh, okay. I've seen
All
these
right,
movies.
Space Wizards, your final question in Fandom quotes. Which Marvel hero said the quote, "Seriously, out of all the millions of people who love superheroes, you'd think one would give it a try"?
It sounds like Kick-Ass.
It does. I was gonna say that or Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming, but I think Kick-Ass makes more sense.
I'm pretty sure it's Kick-Ass.
You want to just go for it?
Yeah, that's
All right.
fine.
Kick-Ass. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points in the end of this
Eh,
round.
thank God.
All right, so the Wizards get their total up to 16, but with the steal rule is at 18. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, so we're going to bring back the wheel, and Mr. Meltzer, this is going to be the spin for rule of 2.
Cool.
And it lands on the Wizarding World.
Probably.
Nice.
They took the one category you didn't want off the wheel. I think you should take this.
We should just take this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's just
if
take it.
you run it, it's game over.
Okay.
And I think you guys can do it.
All right. We will accept humbly Wizarding World.
All right, sounds good. I will be giving you guys your questions in the Wizarding World. Are you ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
First question. Actress Pam Ferris appears in which Wizarding World film?
Who is this person?
Yeah, that. I'm sort of blank. That name doesn't sound familiar to me.
No.
Do you want a
he-
multiple?
Yeah, there's multiple that it
Multiple
doesn't sound
choice.
familiar like at all.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, The Prisoner of Azkaban, B, The Order of the Phoenix, C, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, or D, The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Ferris.
I was gonna Crimes of Grindelwald, maybe, but I don't feel confident.
I don't think it's the first Fantastic Beasts, and I don't think it's the
Repeat the
origin,
options,
so
please.
Yeah.
All right, your options again are A, The Prisoner of Azkaban, B, The Order of the Phoenix, C, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, or D, The Crimes of Grindelwald.
The thing is, there aren't any prominent female characters that I can't name in the original Harry Potter movies.
So you want
and
to
I
go
don't-
Crimes of Grindelwald? Then?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Crimes of Grindelwald. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Wizards' chance for a 1-point steal is it A, The Prisoner of Azkaban, B, The Order of the Phoenix, C, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, or D, The Crimes of Grindelwald.
I think that's who plays Aunt Marge in Prison.
It is Aunt Marge. Yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Prisoner of Azkaban. Final answer.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
I think so.
She also plays the Trunchbull in Matilda. Freaking love that.
Oh, all right. So
The original Matilda.
Yeah, the original Matilda.
Your next question, rule of 2.
Mhm.
Newt Scamander used to belong to which house while at Hogwarts in the Fantastic Beasts series?
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah. Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
final
Final
answer.
answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your next question. What position does Victor Crumb play on the Bulgarian Quidditch team in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire?
He's the Seeker.
It's a seeker.
Yeah.
You got-
Seeker. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question, sorry. At the end of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Dumbledore asks Ron to have an owl deliver what specifically before he leaves his office?
A letter to Azkaban to release Hagrid, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. He a notice to Azkaban to release Hagrid. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in the category of the Wizarding World. Who speaks to Harry in Dumbledore's office after Dumbledore's death in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
McGonagall, right?
Professor McGonagall. Yeah.
Professor Minerva McGonagall. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. So, Nick, at the end of round 2, I have Rule 2 getting their total up to 26 to the Wizards 17 at 1-point steal.
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, so it is a 9-point game going into the betting round. How's it going to work?
The betting round number 3 is going to work like this. There's going to be 5 more questions in the round of Fandom Fights. Once the teams get a category, they can choose who will take it. The other player will have to take question 2. They can reset for question 3 and 4, and teams can confer on the final question. Once players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 3?
Yep.
Nope.
Go, Tim.
All right, the first category that you can bet points on is Marvel. Let's get bets starting with rule 2. Who's taking it and how much?
Me for 2.
Okay, and Wizards, who's taking it and how much?
Me or 2.
All right, your question in the category of Marvel. Which Marvel mutant has the real name Kurt Wagner? Nick, I believe if both players hit or both players miss, the game will go to rule of 2. But if Wizards hits and rule of 2 misses, then we move on.
Yeah.
We'll see.
5,
And also,
3,
if it rains,
1.
that was
Hands down. Let's go to Mike
Nightcrawler.
and Robert.
But in the Munich circles, I was known as the Incredible Nightcrawler.
And your winners, rule of 2, Nightcrawler is the correct answer of the I don't know what I was saying. I was trying to say of the question. Yes, Nightcrawler is correct. So the winner, rule of 2, the final score of 28-19.
so.
Thoughts on the match, Nick?
Great match. Listen, this is a number 2 seed going up against a number 15 seed. I think Mike and Brandon knew the challenge that was ahead of them and that they're playing a title contending level team like Rule 2, and I think they did great. Anyone could have easily thought it was over when Rule of 2 spins Wizarding World, but that one key steal keeps them alive enough into round number 3. There just wasn't enough wiggle room to make it back, but I think Mike and Brandon could have gotten a lot of the questions in round 3 if they had the wiggle room. But the fact of the matter is the Rule of 2 just played such a dominant game in round 1 that they had room to spare. So overall, great match, but Rule of 2 showing that they're in this tournament to play.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's start with post-match interviews with the Space Wizards.
They're here. Space Wizards, as we said in the last match, as I'll say again in this match, I think you guys are a great team. You've played some other great teams, but you've beaten a great team as well, I think, in Dirigible Plums. I think you guys have a lot of potential. I think there's a lot of room only to go up. You have a lower negative record now, so you'll be playing teams that aren't necessarily title contending teams like Rule of 2. I'm looking forward to seeing you all back. How do you feel about your performance in this match and your future endeavors?
Yeah, listen, man. Hey, listen, longtime fan, first time caller. I think we really showed that. Yeah, we've got room to grow, but we've also grown from where we started.
Absolutely.
We came in considerably lower seated, and that was fair. I know I personally didn't have my best showing in round number 1, but it also listen, fandom quotes, not anyone's first pick, but we still closed the gap pretty well to within.
We did.
So
we did close the gap. Sorry for dropping the ball there in round 2. When we had the DC questions, I thought it was DC quotes, and then as soon as he said it, I knew what it was.
Yeah,
and I was like, wait, that's not DC.
Yep.
So when it went to multiple choice, I'm like, oh, that's what it is.
We've all done things. Okay. It's fine. We've all had a bad day at work. We've all drank. We've all eaten Danielle's tuna fish. It's fine.
I do agree that me and Mike have a good chemistry, and we're getting better and better each time. It's just they steamrolled us. I think they missed 2 questions out of the whole thing.
3, I think 4.
Ooh, look at us. Oh, never mind. No, we're good. It's fine.
They missed 3 in round 1, and that's hard to come back
from. We're real happy to have at least been able to get into the tournament. We can at least say we did.
Absolutely, yeah.
And we faced number 2 and didn't get. We made it to the 3rd round.
We didn't get TKO'd or anything. No, we made it.
So if there's any naysayers, just feel free to kiss the fattest part of my ass and you know what, if you think you can do better, hit us up.
Yeah,
bitch.
We'll
All right, great. Thank you for calling in. Glad you're a fan of the show. We'll see you guys next time. Really looking forward to seeing Space Wizards back again as we bring in our winners today. Rule of two, guys, incredible stuff. One Pam Ferris aside, this would have been a knockout. But even without that, Space Wizards played a great game. They scored very well. A team that could have won a match if they weren't playing a team that's contended for a title and could possibly contend for another one by the end of this. I think you're the number 2 seed. You're the only ones this year who have beaten the number 1 seed. I think it's safe to say you are some high favorites to possibly win this whole tournament. And if you play like you did today, that's certainly a possibility. How are you all feeling about the match? Your first match in a team's tournament.
Obviously, it went well. Screw Planet of the Apes. It's knocking on that stupid getting that 3rd perfect round door. I just want to finish that, but it never happens. It's okay. No, this is great. I wish we got the KO. It's kind of the thing that like dominant teams do. Jake and I never did it because we never played somebody of a caliber to do it. And Kaiser and I got close twice, and we haven't done it. We probably won't the rest of the tournament, but that's just like sour grape shit. No, I feel good. We played great. I think Wizarding World we weren't training on necessarily, and that probably cost us in the end a teensy bit. But I'm glad I bet, and I'm glad we ended in one question.
Sure.
What I would say is, fuck aren't much.
It's fair. Appreciate it. Jake, fan of Aunt Marge? Yes, no?
Big fan. Yeah, we'll work on that. But everything that I said pre-match came true. Like, Mike and Brandon, they're great. They know their stuff. But these guys are on a mission, and they played like it. Like, amazing round 1. I think, one slip up in round 2 aside, I think they were on their game today. And I think if this is how they're going to play the rest of the tournament, and they're only going to get better from here, they could win. Like, I thought coming into this tournament they could win. That has not changed after this match. I know it's only going to get harder from here, but these guys are ready for it.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win. And guys, you are moving on to round number 2. And we already know who you're playing because that match happened a while ago and in real life and on the schedule. So you'll be playing the number 7 seed, Second Breakfast Club. Alex and Jack. Jack has been calling you out for a long time.
Oh, my God.
But here's your chance. Alex and Jack is your next match. Thoughts?
Holy shit, I'm going to firebomb Jack's house the way Cam threatened to, but I'm going to fucking really do it.
Yeah, Robert said it a much cooler way than I was, which was I was just going to say, Jack, be careful what you wish for, because boy, howdy, you're in for it.
Alex will be there too.
Alex is great.
Alex is great.
Nothing bad against Alex.
Nothing bad to say about Alex whatsoever. He'll say something inappropriate, but you know what? It'll be funny too, so it's fine.
Love it. Well, Kaiser, thoughts? Jack, Alex, Second Breakfast.
Jack is like, Jack is Jack. Jack will do Jack things. Alex will be mean. Yeah, that's about it, really.
Sounds good. Well, I can't wait for it. Rule 2, congratulations on your round 1 win. Look forward to seeing you in round 2. Tim, wrap it up.
Great match. Wizards played great. Rule of 2 played dominant. Can't wait to see what they do up against Second Breakfast Club. It's going to be a great matchup. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you to the Space Wizards. Thank you to Rule of 2. Thank you for Nick for writing this one. I have been Tim. We'll see you guys next time with another great match. Until then, Jack Pinchuk sucks. Bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.